right? Because when the draft thing happens, okay, we got a video feature, we got a conversation, we got an analyst, we got a story.
Yeah, you got a lot to get in.
So now, I think with how it's going to be, which I think we all like going to agree, just have to adjust it a little bit. I think what you did was special. I think last time was sweet. The show was incredible. I think you felt the same, yeah?
Yes, the pace was much better. And then listen, it didn't seem to hurt trading. We had a lot of trades. And that was, I think, a worry of some of the clubs. At the end of the day, you know, I think Coach McCarthy said it really well. He said, I got to make a decision on my play in 40 seconds.
100%.
Yes, he did.
And I could not agree more. I think it was the best thing you could have done. I think all those places right now makes you have to make a decision, you know, sit there and wait whether or not you want to wait to see a phone comes. It's going to come.
Yeah.
A lot of the conversations are taking place towards the day before.
Maybe like 10 minutes.
Holy shit! Jeez. That's what, those are Mike and Mike, no.
Yeah, but I
Mad
think
Dog.
that might have been 15 minutes. Was that 15 minutes? 15. I think it was 15 minutes.
That's crazy, 6 hours for one round?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, the first one we did 7 years ago, it felt like it was like a 10-hour show.
Yeah.
Last night flew by. It was a blur. Like we were at, and it felt like 23 to 32. It was just
Yeah.
very quick.
And that's where it really sped up, by the way.
And on that note, your suit look.
Yeah.
Hey,
Immaculate.
He's
you're like a
getting one to
president.
work out in.
Yeah, I think you did it. You really
Hey,
did.
how's your back anyway?
They got a fitness center,
There were a
so I
couple
figured
of
I'd
guys-
utilize it.
Drink?
There were less big boys last night.
How many? There was 9.
I figured I'd utilize it. What's
How do you
up?
feel about
QT,
Fernando coming
nobody.
in?
What's up,
It
bro?
felt like he was the right-
Salute.
I
Get to it.
But it is kind of the Taylor Dick welcomed into, you know, it's an interesting dynamic for you.
Get to
It
it.
is, but you know, you have to respect the considerations that he had for his family, and I totally get that.
Top of the morning.
I think the Vegas Raiders got a good one. I did appreciate seeing his whole family celebrate. There was a couple of clips that people put out. It was like, well, he got a call, and then it was announced on TV.
Yeah.
Let's
So
get
it's
to
two
it.
different moments. I think people are attacking him. But what the draft has become is special. I think people are honored to be here. There was a guy that didn't get drafted last night. He's staying for tonight, right?
He's coming back. I talked. Yeah, great kid.
Yeah.
Great kid. He's excited to come back.
The Make-A-Wish stuff, I think, was really good. I mean, everything. It was a great show last night.
He made Dylan a star. He couldn't be
Dylan
happy-
made
he couldn't be
Dylan a
happy
star.
too.
The Taps family, the Giants.
When you were
Yeah,
telling
that was
his
good.
when you were telling his story, Dylan,
Yeah.
you can say he's a 2-time. I've never seen somebody flex that. 2-time, 2-time. Like that was good. He's from Ohio, as you can
He's a
guess.
great kid.
Yeah, he's
Great
awesome.
kid. I thought he was going to eat that microphone.
Wiz Khalifa, Brett Michaels tonight. I assume there's more surprises. I'll be making the Colts pick. A bunch of people are going to be making picks for their teams.
I'm going to give you a good name tonight. We're going to test you tonight.
You know what happened last time?
What'd you have?
The guy changed his name entirely like 3 years into his career, and they run my clip. I look like the biggest asshole of all time. Bobby Cariti
Oh.
out of Stanford. This is
Yeah.
how it was. 3 years into his career, I think he changed into Bobby Cariti. Okay, which is proper pronunciation, I do believe from it. So everybody, as soon as he announces that, he said, "I just would like people to call me the right name." Immediately, I get sent out there. This is how
Including McAfee.
yeah, exactly. This is how people have been disrespected his entire culture. I'm like, well, I read a card. I read a card. You do a great job.
By the way, that's out there still. There's when Brett Favre was announced, it was Brett Favre. As I recall, right? So, and I always remember that you never want that to happen.
No, it's the biggest day of people's lives. And I appreciate the fact that you seemingly still understand that for everybody. After everything
We
you
work at it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of help back there. Let's just put it that way.
It's awesome. Incredible team. D-Mac looks fit too. I mean, look at him.
Well, let's not go too far.
Power player. Hey, man,
I got a
you
show
look at
today at the Norman
$9,000
Music
for
Festival
charity with a field goal kick.
at 9 tonight. But I'm getting to work at it this morning.
Thank you. You guys taking over the city. You made an incredible festival. Everything you do is big, and it's an honor to watch you work. How much longer are you doing this for?
Gotta make
How
sure
long
my
you just
body's
done a
right.
new deal?
You
Just
talk to that young lady
where I've
over
been
there.
jumping around and stuff like that.
My wife Jane is in charge of that one.
She's the best, by the way. Absolute beast. But how long? Is it 4? I forget.
I don't even pay attention to that. I'm just focusing on the job.
He's like a player. He sounds like a player.
As long as I can get to the line of scrimmage, I'm
I appreciate you.
Thank God and everything
We're gonna
else.
get this work in.
When we have our dinner, we won't be gone.
Yeah.
Except when the check comes.
Yeah,
We saw that.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NFL Commissioner, Rock.
Thanks, man.
As we head to a hard out here on ESPN on this field.
I appreciate you.
Round two.
Subscribe to the channel.
Round 3 of the NFL draft happening this evening here in beautiful
Subscribe to the
Pittsburgh,
channel. I'm gonna be
Pennsylvania.
streaming the
next
show
hour,
tonight.
Curtis Mark, what a legend.
I'm gonna be streaming all day for real.
God, it's an honor to you, dude. Appreciate you, man.
It's just a morning snippet.
Stars are out, the legends are out. The
Y'all
next
subscribe to
generation
the channel. I appreciate you,
NFL
nobody. I
draft
appreciate
picks
you too.
continues to be announced here
Salute
tonight.
to you.
We're back on the other side. Wiz Khalifa will join us. As with
Salute
many
to
others,
you.
The Live. Lights on.
I didn't understand you.
Lights on.
Y'all make sure y'all drinking your water. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Bring a friend. Spread the word like wildfire.
Instead of building new ways for machines to talk to people, TeX is building new places.
The
for
stream gonna
people
start at
to
9.
talk to people.
I'll probably be streaming a little before.
With tech that's
I'm
actually
gonna be
helpful
selling
in
merch
5,000
outside the venue.
branches in 48 states. TeX,
So I'm probably
make
be
more
streaming
efforts yours. Moderate
at the merch table,
that
too.
unbearable itch. When it's
They'll probably
uncontrolled,
start the
despite
stream
health
around like
treatment,
6,
you itch fast,
maybe
clear
7.
skin that
Well, I'm
lasts.
going to this music expo. Dang. So the music expo at 6. So yeah, probably stream around there.
Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur. Some fear. Tell your doctor about
Make sure y'all drink y'all water.
if you experience hives or plan to receive.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
The most common side effects are
Appreciate
headache,
you.
joint pain, hives, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today.
I just had some McDonald's, so I had to work that shit out. I just had some Mickey D's. Hey, work that shit out.
Hundreds of options for your perfect living room. Take a look at this section.
I just ordered
We can
it.
help you build it in the style
I
you
still
want.
gotta have the
From
burrito.
sleek and modern to something more eclectic to an updated traditional look. You can also reconfigure it just by adding
Burn
the
them
little
calories.
pieces. The sofa version is a great value at just $12.89. Come find the look that's right for you at your furniture superstore, Mathis Home.
I wanted to have control over drinking instead of alcohol having control over it. I started with Core Health about a year ago and put the brakes on that I have been looking for. I can drink less and say no, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Let's go show the road. Let's go. Shit. Oh. It's going. You feel me? Alexandra, what's up?
Dentists,
Let's go,
tired
we
of
going.
never-ending dental
We going to the
procedures,
next.
The cost, the time, the pain.
We going
You
to
may
the
never
next.
need traditional dentistry again. Thanks to modern medicine, our board-certified doctors can put you
The
in a
more
new
you
set
go,
of teeth in less than a day.
the more you
At Doctors
grow.
Implants,
We
you
going
can
to the
achieve
next.
great oral health
We going
and
to
a
the
fantastic smile. One procedure, one perfect smile,
Going into
no
some
more
jumping.
frustration. Call now for no cost medical
We just
evaluation
like
at
the calories.
405-500-1000 and be done with dentists.
Fucking. Oh shit. You feel me, Alexandra?
Blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to take it easy?
We gonna get this working. Mind y'all, we only 10 minutes in for real. We only 10 minutes in, y'all. Alright, here we go. I'm finna go to the, I'm finna go over here and do some pull-ups. Okay. And go to this pull-up bar, y'all see? Y'all see what I'm on? Damn, it's hot. Okay, hold on. And I didn't bring my fucking stand. So let me just put you right here. I think this is good. Oh yeah, we good right here. Hold on. I gotta turn the video off. My bad, yeah. My bad. I got caught up doing something I felt. Yeah. Give me a little, get my pull-ups in, you hear me? You feel me? Let me see, this might be a better shot though, hold up. This a little private gym, nobody. A little private gym. Nothing too crazy. You feel me? Alright, bet. Yeah, get some pull-ups in. Get some pull-ups. Yeah, I wanna do some dips. Yeah. Something like, anytime I'm out of town on the road and stuff, I gotta find me a little spot to work out, bro. Cause you know when you on the road, you might find yourself eating a lot of fast food and shit. So you just need to burn that shit, no cap. You get rid of all that nasty stuff, all that filth. Sheesh. And I want to do some push-ups too after this though. We're gonna do some pull-ups first though. Since I just did some jumping jacks and stuff. Nah, real talk, Alexandra. Real talk. Real talk. I'm speaking real. Real though. Gotta balance all that nasty stuff. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take care of ourselves. Self-care is the best care. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nobody. See? But that's enough. Hey, them pull-ups gonna have you right though. Them pull-ups get all this. For real, bro. Ain't no shame. And then with the treadmill, oh yeah, you getting cardio. So you getting all this. With the pull-up bar, you getting all this. All this. And the cardio, with the treadmill, you getting this. You good, nobody, you Gucci. And see, yeah, your couple weights, with your couple light curls. Hey, you good. Nah, don't beat yourself up, you Gucci for real. Really good.
A part of Pittsburgh, about 4 miles up over that hill over there. He has a legend that was behind his house where he grew up called Cower Way now. They wanted to give him a bridge. They wanted to give him another bridge. He shot him up. I've been back to my house, so we got a chance to experience a Bill Cower reunion in Pittsburgh. He's been welcome back here.
Oh shit.
It's been a fascinating thing.
That was crazy.
This city knows us. It is a very fascinating thing. And being from here, okay, I used to roam this parking lot. Yeah. Having
That's crazy.
Having a great time.
Oh god.
Science center that we did together. Every kid in Pittsburgh took a field trip to as a child. We rented the whole place out.
Yeah, no, I do a lot of calisthenics. So I'm lifting the fuck out my body weight, bro. I weigh like 200, 210. I'm lifting all 210, that's crazy.
And I think we all have felt it, right? It's not just me and Tone that have kind of experienced this all the same minute.
No, absolutely. I think, watching the football time, not being from here, like,
I got an appointment in June, so we'll see when I go in. I think I'm like 230 for real, no bullshit.
Another level, and that was a nice little precursor for the week. And it's
That
crazy to
feels
say,
good as
but it
fuck.
seems like, God is smiling down upon Pittsburgh this week with how nice the weather has been. Like, you said that before we came out here, it's like, hey, I know you guys are looking at the weather. It says 72 to 80 and sunny. Like,
They talking about the draft in the background. We ain't worried about that shit.
So
I mean, I was worried about my motherfucking Cowboys.
And it hasn't. It's just been, of all the drafts we've done,
I'm from Dallas, so we worry about the boys.
But the way Pittsburgh showed out, the weather, how much fun last night was, like, they hit it out of the park. This has been an incredible week.
I got emotional last night, man. There's a couple different times where I looked that way and there's just a sea of answers. Just a sea of answers. having a good time together. Like literally, I think that is something that we try to promote. We would like everybody to just have a good time. That's why we like sports. Sports are a place where people come together.
That feel good, y'all.
Backgrounds and have a good time. Now,
That shit feel good as
can
fuck.
become terror. Sure, especially if you're like a Dolphins fan or something.
Hey, get some push-ups in, y'all.
So they're saying, but watching it just coming together the way, watching City kind of showcase the way it has been, and then find out, you know, that Rod has actually years retired. Spent 5 years here before he went to the NFL. I think he worked for one of the steel mills. He wasn't in the steel mill, but he did that part. And it's just like, this has been a special couple of days. I got emotional last night.
Yeah, I did too. When we first walked up here, when we first got here, he just went out. I got chill there. So before we did this, I would have been one of these kids just standing out here, just hammered drunk
Yeah.
things at you guys.
When I tell y'all that shit feels so good.
It was on. It was cool. Super cool.
That shit feel good as fuck.
Normally, like, when we're in cities like this, we have a downtime, taking some time to myself in the room. Yesterday, I actually got out by myself and walked around. Like, it just felt really cool to be home. And like, just to feel it again, it was awesome.
WrestleMania was like 5 days ago or something like that. So it's obviously been quite a blur. But AJ, Pittsburgh has kind of won you over, it feels like. You feel like you're a Yinzer now? As opposed to an Ohio ball.
I wouldn't want to just disrespect the Yinzers by claiming to be a Yinzer, but I feel like I understand them a little bit more being here, spending some time. I've been, I've played in Pittsburgh. I've got plenty of friends from Pittsburgh. I have friends from the Youngstown area, and they definitely identify as they go to the Pittsburgh things. They're Pens fans, Pirates fans. But no, I don't. It feels like one big family here. That's what I think Pittsburgh is. A big family that communicates. They may fight a little bit, they argue a little bit back and forth, but they fight hard, they love hard. I love that. I love everything about it.
And to be honest, haven't been able to really go on, which was a little bit of a worry. Restaurants like we're not actually actually to go. Then there were some places, some hotels that were only at 70% occupancy, or 80% occupancy or something.
Yeah.
And he listened to Frank, he goes, $800?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For what? I'm not going downtown for $800. I was worried. I was very worried. PennDOT, and I said this in the first hour, we learned it. Putting signs up on the highways instead of parkway, okay? Bank just goes through town. Okay, it's the one that is the tunnel. The tunnels are connected by the parkway. Okay, that is the 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out on either side. To the south hills through Fort Pitt, to the east hills through Squirrel Hill. Okay, the parkway is the signs on the parkway facing both ways saying, don't
even think about it.
Just don't. You know what's about to happen. Signs are saying that on the road. Pull over, get out of your car, walk home. that was kind of code red was basically the statement. 320 something.
There was a lot of Yinzers because you saw them after the thing was made last night. How many?
God.
Mass Exodus.
So tonight should be special. I love that the NFL draft has become such a big deal. I like that we're a part of it. How long we'll be a part of it, we'll see. Get signed up for some stuff that I just found out about this morning. I don't necessarily always love that type of shit. Trying to balance right now.
Sure.
They've been good to me. It's Pittsburgh. They've been good to me. That would be a terrible 3 hours.
Hey, that's good though, nobody. I think my heaviest weight might be, well, I used to have like 8 pounds, but then I had got some new ones. I think they're probably around like 20, maybe 15. So, you know, I get it. I understand. I understand.
We're in playoff season right now. It's actually a massive evening for all of the content. I didn't get a chance to see it. None of us got a chance to really watch playoff anything last night as we were plugged in. Triggers actually brought up everything around the year. Playoffs are very active right now.
And that's the thing. You don't need a, gotta use what you got, nobody. You hear me? And that's the thing about working out. You don't need no long workout. Solid 30 minutes. Solid 30. You're gonna be good. 30. Solid 30 minutes, you gonna be good.
This will be the
Be better than good.
of the Utah Maven, in the playoffs, home opener. Salt Lake City kind of gets
Shit,
out
bro.
a little bit. Lightning Canadians, both of those games have gone to OT. That's a game.
Oh, hey,
Oilers
look.
lost. Also, surprisingly, David, not
Hey, look, nobody, don't never let nobody bully you,
everybody.
okay?
That'll be a good series. Then basketball.
Okay? Self-defense is the best defense. We always playing defense. We not bullying nobody and we not getting bullied. Play defense at all times.
No. The Raptors got a victory last night against the Cavs. That one was huge. The New York Knicks are down
Play defense at all times.
against the Atlanta Hawks. Soldier Boy came out and just in the middle of some random timeout in the second quarter last night.
Crazy Soldier Boy up in this.
Oh, yeah, everybody was big cranking one big roll. Yeah, they were cranking it like crazy to the story. The Nuggets are down 2-1 to the Wolves, and man showing up like the NBA first round, as much as we kind of dogged it, has been much better thus far. The spacing of the games again is weird. Lakers Rockets, game 3, Celtics Sixers, game 3, Spurs Blazers, game 3, even though it started, over the weekend. Would think that'd be a little bit challenge. Is he playing? We know. Wemby, the spread would say Wemby probably isn't playing because it's only 2.5, and he lost his head off the ground harder than anybody in the history of basketball. But we'll see. Harden was on the bench. That is the playoffs, I think, first time since he played ball.
I don't know if we'll see it, but Stars should.
Yeah.
We'll certainly keep up with it through the highlights and scores. Second and third round of the NFL draft is going to happen right now.
No doubt.
This weekend, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. Those are going to do massive numbers. Because it could be anybody, AJ. And they think back to last night. Caleb Downs, obviously, the Cowboys, anything is here. Arvell Reed's going at some point. Obviously, a big deal. Buckeyes kind of getting pushed. Sonny Styles.
Oh, no. Nobody. We're not playing there.
Which franchise do you think actually changed last night? Vegas Raiders? Hey, obviously that's an easy answer because they drafted one of the always think is a quarterback in the future. How many games he wait behind Kirk Cousins before he gets to play? Because that's kind of
Look at this.
Kirk Cousins knows this offense. Didn't really know the Atlanta offense, so I think there is a little bit of a resurgence potential for Kirk Cousins out there. David Bailey, the Jets not having any leaks.
Yeah.
Sportsbooks were wrong. That's great. Sportsbooks have all the leaks, you would think, because they're obviously the most in.
Oh, shit.
Risk, I guess, for having information. So they are aggregating every piece of information from every insider. They had no idea. That's very abnormal, I think, for the Jets organization as a whole. I think that's a good sign for them as a whole. Go ahead,
I like the Jets with Kenneth Sneaking and Virginia. You talk about adding some offensive firepower. That's what they need. Is everyone already saying they're going to be terrible this year, but we're working for 2027?
Yes.
That's bullshit. Because they obviously next year too. Obviously in the building, the head coach, the assistants, the GM, they're not saying that. The players don't feel like they have a chance, but I feel like they absolutely got better last night. Now, once again, you can't really judge a draft until 2, 3, 4 years down the road.
Yeah, no. We tried to
You know how like guys have tattoos. When I was coming up, guys have tattoos. Only God can judge me.
Okay, nobody. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear it's better. We ain't letting nobody bully you, fam.
Okay, so let's go to a clip here from last night.
Ain't letting nobody bully you.
Get your take on it. I don't know, you guys can't see anything, right? Can you see?
Can they hear?
Can you hear? You can
Not
hear?
letting nobody bully you, bro.
All right, I'm excited to get your guys' opinions on this
All right,
situation from
I'm gonna
last
do
night,
some
which has the
push-ups.
Inters
I'm
in
already,
his third.
I done did a whole fucking workout, bro. Almost 30 minutes, bro. Oh, fuck.
Okay, so
I don't like that guy.
why?
That agent, he looks like a scumbag.
Yeah, so I think a lot of answers think that Omar is playing here and the Eagles beat them again. I've got a text message during the show saying, are you going to talk about Omar getting beat by the Philadelphia Eagles?
Who said that?
I don't want to give the exact name right now. They were at the event the other night, though, and I will say that this is a pretty negative reaction from the interest fans. And when you have I think Kyle Evans going to be a good football player. Okay, I'm looking for him, Sirianni in that locker room, and Jalen Hurts. Sure. Call figure out. Sure. Okay, I'm sure the future of that. Offensive line, though, in Pittsburgh, they end up with feels like an interesting reaction here by the injuries that I didn't fully expect, but Omar's got great.
So you know we talked about it all day, and you know the answer. So Kyle Lemon is the bigger name. He's the Litnikoff Award winner for years. For years, Steelers were known at being great at drafting wide receivers, and then over the last couple of years is what we've struggled. We don't have any wide receivers, blah blah blah. So for years, the Steelers fans have been in the craze about getting wide receivers. So yes, with Kyle Lemon falling, obviously Steelers fans, they know him, they see him, he's a wide receiver, they want him. And then the Steelers take backs Ian Nacho. After that, the video comes out, so they think that he's the second pick or the second choice for the Steelers, so they don't love that. Then also him not playing football until he was 21 years old, or sorry, 2021. And being maybe like labeled as a project, and then they think the Steelers are a win now team, but you draft a project. They're just all of that combined makes them really mad. But as you know, and I know, we know that the Steelers love big backs, and I think they are very, very happy with that pick. I'm very, very happy with that pick. I watched his tape last night against David Bailey. I watched his tape last night against Malachi Lawrence. It's incredible. I'm very, very excited for this pick.
It also feels like there's been a little bit of a turn, like because of the last couple Super Bowls, with how much you need O-line and D-line, that when these O-linemen get drafted, it's not anymore like, oh, great. Unless your O-lineman is named after a donut brand and is addicted to pop, like, for the most part, people when they get offensive linemen now, allegedly, people when they get offensive linemen now are juiced because it does immediately kind of result in those victories.
Most offensive linemen picked in first round, common draft era. 1968, boy, the big boys were good. Ten of them. They run the ball 80 times a game. The offensive lineman, 9. I thought it was 10. I guess that guard didn't end up getting picked towards the end. That was potentially going to get taken. 7 offensive tackles, 2 guards. So 9 in total for the big guys. AJ, I think that's indicative of where we are in football.
I think it's a good thing, too. We always talk about football being the second field and all this stuff, and it's going back to the old school days. Now, it's never going to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's an old school Woody Hayes, Ohio State thing. But, yeah, I think Con Man's right when you think about, I've been getting drafted in the past. What do you do like a groan from the crowd? Back in the day, they cut at Radio City Music Hall into the section of that team's fans, and they're all like, okay, they don't really know. Now I feel like fans they're informed and they understand, okay, this is an absolute must if we want to win.
Stephen Jones and the Dallas Cowboys made some plays last night. Congrats to the Cowboys. Caleb Downs, obviously a massive fan, trade up and make that particular play. They also came up and said, hey, we're not trading George Pickens. He's going to be playing on a franchise tag. Malachi Lawrence ends up as a Dallas Cowboy. Caleb Downs ends up as a Dallas Cowboy. A lot of moves made by them.
Almost a 30-minute workout in.
Tag yesterday. That came after the Dallas Cowboys came out and said he's playing on a franchise tag. All right,
we'll take a shower.
And it's kind of the messaging that came out there. We know that
We'll be
George
back
Pickens,
when
former Pittsburgh, is represented by David Mulligeta.
I'm going to see Michael
David
for the show.
Mulligeta is the man who has the most amount of guaranteed money
Appreciate y'all.
in contract negotiations with the NFL at every single position. But he want his client or advise his client to be playing on a franchise tag, which is something that nobody